Hello everyone, Darren Hardy here. Well, are you having fun yet? Look, I told you when we started this that it was going to take some work, that it wasn't for the faint of heart, that you've entered rarefied air, that you've stepped away from the herd, from mediocrity, and from what's average. Like my mentor, Jim Rohn, said, successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people are not. So it's going to take some work. But let's be real, it's not that difficult. What's difficult is this. Cardiac arrest, that's hard. Divorce, that's hard. Laying off people because the business that you started has failed, that's hard. Telling your kids that they can't go to the universities they qualified for, that's hard. Looking across the table at your wife and telling her that you can't deliver on the promises that you made when you first got married, that's difficult. See, sitting down and contemplating your life, planning your future, taking some hours a few times a week, that's pretty easy by comparison. See, you spent 12 years going through high school, maybe 4 years going through college. Where has that gotten you? See, I've known people that have focused on this process, learning how to set, stick to, and achieve goals that have achieved far more than many people that have spent hundreds or thousands of hours in the pursuit of other endeavors. This is a vitally important process. It deserves and is worthy of your time. Look, I know that it's tough. I don't get a chance to have you for a full day or for a weekend workshop where I could just focus you on this topic all alone. I know the outside world is constantly pulling at you and all sorts of distractions. You're busy, your day is going, your week is running wild, but it's critical that you carve out some time in order to go through these exercises as we're going through it. Now, let me make a personal confession. After I published the first installment, that night I went through and did the work of the installment. See, I'm going through this process with you, answering the questions that I wrote. And actually, what's interesting about it is I'm discovering all these things about the process that are being pulled out of me that I didn't even realize were going to be there until I started going through the process myself. Anyway, after the second installment, I didn't have time on that Thursday, and so I waited till the weekend. My wife and I went to the beach, got on a picnic table to overlook the entire Pacific Ocean. It was fantastic. We went through the second installment then, and now we've published a third installment on Tuesday, a fourth installment on Thursday, and I'm saving them up. We're going to do it again this weekend. So it's okay that if in the middle of the week you can't find the time to get it, as long as it gets done on the weekend. So by Sunday night, you can join the rest of the group. It's really important that you get the inspiration of others that are leaving comments on the blog, that you inspire others, that you're supporting each other, that we're doing this collectively as a like-minded group of achievers seeking great heights over the next 10 years. So be at least caught up by Sunday night so that you can get ready for the next installment. Now, I've seen some comments on the blog where they go, some of these questions don't make sense, or I don't have answers, or they don't apply to me. They're talking about a business or an entrepreneur and I work for somebody else. That's okay. Understand that the questions are just there to be thought-provoking, to have you evaluate yourself in different aspects about your life from a variety of different points of view. We just want to get to the bottom line of each installment. So right now, all we really need to know is, how has it been up to this point? Taking a review. What is it in your life that you're already grateful for? And then, what are those few core values that are going to be your guidance systems for your life over the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? How do you articulate that into a mission and a vision? And then where are you in all the areas of your life? Just getting a balance to figure out where we might need to focus the attention as we step further into this process. And next week is when we're going to take all this collective intelligence. What are your strengths? Where are your areas of opportunity? What are your core values? And going to roll them into the big design. Designing the next 10 years with your big, hairy, audacious goals. What do you want to accomplish? Who do you want to become? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to see? What titles you want to acquire, what relationships you want to enrich. All those things are coming up next week. So get ready this weekend and get caught up on all the installments that we've done to date, because we've got some serious work to do next week, which I think you're going to find very exciting. Now, let me cover a couple of questions that have come in that I think would help everybody else. I want to pass along What Phil is encouraging people to do is to partner with friends, spouses, parents, and other family members. That'll also help you get through this process. He says, I've sent invites to 20 of my closest family and friends. To date, only 6 have signed up. Not to worry, I keep encouraging and challenging others, from teens to 60 plus. Never too young, never too late to take part in this endeavor. Phil, I agree. And I want to encourage all of you to continue to tell people this program is available. The more people you know that are participating in this, the more people will be encouraging each other to go along and take the journey. One technical challenge is, it seems like a lot of people are registered at blog.success.com instead of darrenhardy.success.com. The publisher's blog is where you need to register for email updates on that page. And then I just want to share one a comment that comes from Eddie, and it is his results after going through Design the Best Year Ever, which is my book. Which has a synopsis of some of the things that we're covering here on designing the best 10 years of your life. He said, Darren, after 2 layoffs and personal financial crash in 2007 and 2008, I decided to make a statement that was loud and clear to me and my family. I listed my goals and followed your book step by step. The results were, 1, I was the number 3 sales agent in Texas out of 260 agents. 2, I took my wife and 2 daughters to Egypt. 3, I'm now debt-free and own both of my cars free and clear. And 4, my savings and retirement accounts are growing according to plan. Congratulations, Eddie. Now your new awesome program. I'm excited that it will come my way in the next 10 years. If I was able to achieve all that in 1 year, I'm sure there are huge accomplishments waiting to happen over the next 10 years. So keep sending in your inspiring stories. Keep inspiring each other on the blog in the comment section as well. And get ready for next week. The big design strategic plan is coming up next week. So have a great weekend, everybody. And appreciate all the encouragement and support you're offering me, my staff, as well as each other. Thanks again.